and there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Illinois continues to improve under the guidance of Bret Bielema. Coming off a strong 9-4 season, they want to make even noise in the Big Ten this season. Bielema has shown he can build a great defense, and the Illini are looking for a better season this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hoosiers offense to go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So look.
Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for their quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Running inside. It's Valentine. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go right back to him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Looking left. Hauls it in. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, finding a line on. Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. That's caught. It's shot. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. There's a crease to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Beebe. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the move. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Strong, firm tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. He leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. At 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Pulls it in. It's shot. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. What a play there. and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the air, it's Hoover. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone is on defense. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside, it's Beebe. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Valentine. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Hauser. Makes the catch, it's Dixon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Smashes ahead. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Illinois uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. He unleashes a long one. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Becker. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads it downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. That is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Baylor taking on the number 21 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Bears, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Champaign. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Illinois head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. The short hands, it's Dixon. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Hauser. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
The give on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Clement. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Illinois lining up quickly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella.
Snags it, and there's running room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown to Illini. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Dropping back, it's Hoover. A shot toward the end zone, and his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Fires to the tight end. Makes a man miss. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Richard. Could be an alley.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Might as well stick with him. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Clement. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pressure coming. He's got him in the flat. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Defense has the lead in the 2nd half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Offense at an empty set. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Pocket breaking down. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab and room to run. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Illinois right back to the line. To the air. It's Hauser. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game. Breaks into the open. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Richard. On the move is the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Wants to throw again. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. The Hoosiers right back at him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He wants a big play here late. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Illini right back in the lead.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. Their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Hop. Snags it, and he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They want that clock to run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Here's a heat. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Goes high to pull it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Last chance coming up. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm